Hey guys, this is George with Firehouse Music, and today this is going to be a short video. I want to just cover something because I heard somebody talk to me about this last week, and then this week I saw a video of an instructor who's a friend of mine who caught flack for saying this same thing that I'm about to tell you guys. This detail on the left hand technique, I don't think almost anybody is getting right. People get confused. Look, the position of your thumb on your right hand ultimately doesn't matter. Okay? What you want to make sure is that your forearm and your wrist are lined up. The reason for that is because if your wrist is coming back this way, right, you are compressing one side of your wrist. And then over time, you're grinding those tendons are grinding against the nerve, causes inflammation, all that stuff, and then you end up with carpal tunnel syndrome. If you do the opposite thing and you play with your hand bent this way, you're compressing the other side of your wrist. Okay? So the reason why the old school technique, they will tell you you have to play with your thumb tucked, is because the guitar was tilted up very high. So if I'm either using a footstool or one of those pillow things that you put on your left leg, and your guitar can be up here, then sure, you can tuck your thumb underneath, and look, my forearm and my wrist are perfectly straight. If you're playing with the guitar lower, like a lot of rock musicians tend to do, then you don't have access to that. Sure, you can tilt the neck, but even then, even with me tilting the neck at a 45-degree angle, when I try to play with my thumb tucked, look at the angle of my wrist. This is not good. This is bad technique, guys. So the solution is to open the thumb. How much you open the thumb is going to depend on the angle of the neck. Okay? Ideally, you want your thumb sort of tracking the angle of the neck. So if my neck is tilted a little bit at a 45-degree angle, then my thumb is going to be at about this position. So I'm going to be playing like this. And look, my wrist, if you can see from the side, my wrist is straight. If I'm playing with the guitar on my right leg in more of a folk style, right, then the guitar is parallel to the floor. That means that my thumb will be also parallel to the floor. That allows me to keep my wrist straight. Okay? That's what matters, is the alignment of your wrist and your forearm. Don't obsess over the position of your thumb. The old masters gave you that cue because they were working with a fixed position with the guitar neck tilted up very high. Now, if we're working with bending, right, then the position of the left hand is going to change. That's why I teach with two separate hand positions. One, when we're playing scales and things that require a little stretching, and when we're doing string bending. That's when the thumb comes over the top and we have this fulcrum like this. So guys, don't get it twisted. The guitar technique has not changed. It's the same. What's changed is the positions in which we hold the instrument. Therefore, we need to maintain the same biomechanical principles. We have to keep those. Otherwise, we're going to end up with a whole generation of guitar players injured. And this is something I believe very seriously in. And as you see, I'm not smiling, I'm not laughing about this, because this is serious stuff, guys. I don't want students to get out getting false information, then getting hurt playing the guitar. So stop spreading misinformation. It's about the alignment of the wrist and the forearm. That's it. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the next one.